Right, clock's ticking. God, this is going to be hard for me. This is a contest entry for MegaJeff's Rock Hard Vinyl. You can find the link to his channel down below. Have you changed your channel name again, Jeff, or is that the one you changed it to originally? Anyway, also formerly known as MegaJeff McRockMax Music World. But anyway, link and everything will be below. He's hit 600 subscribers, he's past that now, and you've got 6 minutes to do this. So it's 6 albums in 6 minutes, and I think I've got my 6 albums here, and if I've not, I've done something. No, I've got 6 albums here. Question 1, oldest and youngest. An album containing either the oldest recorded music in your collection, which I think is what I'm showing, or the oldest date issued album in your collection, and then the most recent release, preferably a new band, but can be a brand new release by a band, something new and hot. So I've got something new and hot. Right, the oldest recorded music in my collection, I think, is on here. Originally came out in 1969, so the music would be recorded in 68 because it was January 69 it was released. I would assume this is the earliest recorded music I have in my collection, Led Zeppelin Debut. The newest, or one of the newest, is this one here. Now the band are not brand new, they've been around since 2008, Fire Force, but this album came out last month, January 2021, and it's Rage of War. Belgian speed metal, power metal, traditional metal mix, really good, energetic, fast and furious album, excellent stuff. That is Fire Force and Rage of War. Question 2, God, this is stressful. First and last release by a band with a catalogue of at least 6 studio albums in their history. So I have picked the mighty Running Wild from Germany, originators of the pirate metal, speed metal thing. This is their debut album, came out in 1984, Gates to Purgatory. And this is their latest release, which is Rapid Foray, and this was released in 2016, and it's their 16th studio album. So there's a 6 in there as well, actually. So that's Running Wild. Question 3. 2 extremes. 2 albums that are totally different extremes of the musical spectrum, and why you appreciate each extreme. Okay, I've got 2 here, but I think in a way, when you look at the history of music and all that, I think they're linked, but they are kind of at different extremes. So the first extreme is basically heavy metal, and I'm choosing Iron Maiden to represent heavy metal because they are kind of the epitome of heavy metal. If somebody says heavy metal, these guys are one of the first bands you might think of. They're just traditional British metal, very melodic, the dual guitar attack, the fast and furious, the epic songs, the melodies, you know, the harmonies, and now with them having the 3 guitars, it just makes that little bit richer with what they can do with the guitars. The amazing vocals, just the sheer wonderfulness of heavy metal. These are one of the bands that I grew to love, particularly when I came back to music, which was around the 2000 mark, and it was in the year 2006 when they released A Matter of Life and Death, which really got me back into exploring heavy metal music again, because for a long time I had been put off music and heavy metal music. It wasn't enjoyable for me due to the loss of my guitar hero. Now the other extreme here is classical music, and specifically classical guitar actually. So this music, the compositions on this CD here were actually originally written in the 18th and 19th century probably, which probably makes them the oldest pieces of music. However, these were recorded much later by a guy in probably about 2014. They were recorded by Nicola Jappelli, who is the classical guitarist. And I have a thing for classical music because when I got to learn more about my guitar hero Steve Clark, I learned he was classically trained in music, and with that background kind of made him and his songwriting kind of unique in a way. And I've started to find that was the same with guys like Randy Rhoads, Yngwie Malmsteen. You know, the classically trained guys have this uniqueness. Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, these guys, that they have something extra special. So I am a bit of a fan of classical guitar music, the nylon string as well, and I think there is a link between metal and that kind of thing. And I've got about 10 seconds to go, so well done, Jeff, thanks very much, congratulations, and everything's below. Bye.